from the area's news leader in high definition. This is your News Now, first at 5.
A vehicle lost control crashing into a local Delphos restaurant. Good afternoon. Welcome to your News Now at 5. A Delphos business suffered structural damage this morning. This was at the scene at the A&W restaurant on East 5th Street shortly after 7 this morning. 30-year-old William Estill was driving his Chevy Suburban, turning right off of Carolyn Drive onto East 5th and lost control before hitting the southwest corner of A&W, causing bricks and other debris to go flying. The collision caused considerable damage to the building, enough to see into the kitchen from the outside. The vehicle was heavily damaged as well and required towing. The damaged corner will be patched today and the restaurant will be open for regular business hours. Estill is being cited with failure to maintain control of his vehicle. A Lima man has been sentenced for killing a Logan County man last fall. 21-year-old Marquavius Watkins was sentenced to 18 years to life for killing Jeff Bretlinger in his home on November 24th. Watkins pled guilty to a murder charge, but prosecutors dropped an aggravated robbery and aggravated assault charge. According to the Bellefontaine Examiner, Watkins was one of 5 people from Lima that drove into Bretlinger's home in Logan County under the guise of he was going to have sex with 2 17-year-old girls. A little while after dropping the teens off at the home, Watkins and Zachariah Huddleston broke into the home and shot Bretlinger. Huddleston, the driver Alexis Walton, and the 2 teenage girls are still waiting to go on trial to their charges. Well, it's been one of the most beautiful days in Ohio, but also very warm. Chief Meteorologist Jason Michael joins us now with the latest. Jason.
Well, Katie, temperatures are going up on a Tuesday. You can see there are forecasting high for today. It's 86 degrees. 89 is the record there set back in 1991. Temperatures right now, mid-80s, still holding on strong to 85 degrees. 86 already in Findlay, 84 in Dayton, 85 also in Cincinnati. We are in the positives by 10 degrees from just this time yesterday and 11 in Columbus. But coming up next, we'll talk more about your evening planner, what you can expect. Are there record temperatures on the rise, and is rain a-coming? We'll have the details and much more next.
All right, thank you, Jason. The Ohio Department of Transportation District 1 hosted its annual Truck and Loader Rodeo this morning. The rodeo is a friendly competition between ODOT equipment operators, which requires them to maneuver a truck or loader through a series of obstacle courses that mimics what they could encounter on the job. Highway Administrator for District 1, ODOT Rod Newman, says the rodeo allows the employees to show off some of their skills in a competitive way.
After the winter, you get kind of a solo there plowing snow, and you don't get a chance to see your co-workers. So this is just a good chance to get them all together and a little friendly competition and some bragging rights.
The 8 counties in ODOT's region participated in the rodeo, and the winners will be able to move on to the state competition this fall. The Lima Kiwanis Club has recognized young musicians from all over Allen County at their 56th annual Sousa Awards. Band directors, parents, and student musicians gathered in the Lima Masonic Center this afternoon for a celebration with music and food. One student from every high school in the county was presented with the Sousa Band Award, voted in by fellow students. One special student received a college scholarship for $1,000 a year. That student was Colin Parent, a senior at Elida High School who plays the French horn.
It's really helpful to give me the extra boost to be able to ensure that I'm able to go to college and that I can pay for it, and that I don't have to worry as much about the money aspect as much as just making sure that I'm doing what I love.
Parent will attend Miami University of Ohio to study music education and minor in film. They brought the farm to the school for 1,000 local students to experience what life is like on the farm. Farm Day provides pre-K through 4th grade students the chance to get some hands-on experience and to learn more about the world of agriculture. South Science and Technology Magnet School Principal Chad Fallis says students learn about farming, pollination, and the concept of farm to table while also having fun petting some of the animals.
We'll hopefully have a better understanding about farm to table, and hopefully they're going to walk away with a better understanding about agribusiness and the big role it plays in our community.
Various local organizations helped to make Farm Day a possible event for the students. A special guest paid a visit to Elida Elementary School this morning, all part of his 16-school trip through the Buckeye State. Children's book illustrator and author Scott Magoon of Boston has been writing, designing, and illustrating books for young readers for 14 years. While he enjoys doing all of that, he says he loves getting out and giving presentations to elementary schools about his career and what he does. This week, he is in Ohio, which is the farthest west he has been for these presentations. During each 45-minute session, Magoon talked about drawing and why he enjoys it, as well as the process of getting illustrations into books. He also drew some characters from scratch using digital drawing before allowing some kids to come up and play Draw Spaghetti, which gave them the chance to find hidden objects in a plate of spaghetti. And it's seeing the excitement on the kids' faces and letting them get involved that he enjoys the most.
You know, just want to put on a good presentation for them and, you know, take my time as much as I can with them. I mean, there's so many kids to visit. I can't possibly visit with each one of them. So I really want to give a good, thoughtful, you know, relatable presentation as much as I can to kind of pay some of that back. You know, I just get so much from them. I want to sort of pay it back through a good presentation.
Magoon will be visiting other schools in Ohio for the rest of the week before returning home. Authorities have charged the brother of one of the 8 victims of an unsolved Pike County massacre with tampering with evidence and vandalism, accusing him of destroying a GPS device. The Ohio Attorney General's office announced they have filed charges against 40-year-old James Manley. Authors say Manley destroyed the device being used in the investigation of the slayings. Manley is the brother of victim Dana Roden. Manley's father tells media that his son will turn himself in. No arrests have been made in April 2016 slayings of 8 members of the Roden family. They were found shot at 4 homes near Piketon. After the break, we take a look at your health headlines. We talk about the dangers of caffeine after one child lost his life. Stay tuned.
Moving is a good time to think about your TV, internet, and voice provider. That's where Spectrum comes in. Make the move to Spectrum today. Spectrum TV delivers more free HD and thousands of titles free on demand. Just $29.99 a month when you call 844-357-2999. Spectrum Internet has the fastest starting speeds available at 60 megabits per second. That's more than enough speed for your devices with no data caps and a free modem. Just $29.99 a month. And stay connected to friends from the old neighborhood with unlimited nationwide calling. Plus unlimited calling to Canada, Mexico, and more with Spectrum Voice. Call 844-357-2999. Move to Spectrum with no contracts and our 30-day money-back guarantee. It's easy to switch to crystal clear TV, lightning fast internet, and unlimited voice services for $29.99 a month each. Call 844-357-2999.
Since 1957, Allen Knott has been providing the finest customer service before, during, and after the sale. You know us. Allen Knott Honda Toyota is simply a better experience. It's why you've made us Northwest Ohio's #1 new car dealer with an award-winning parts and service department. New or used, we find the right vehicle to fit your budget and lifestyle. You know us. It's been a better experience for 60 years for you and your family. New Hondas and Toyotas, used vehicles of all makes and models. We're Allen Knott. Stop in and see us today.
Okay, you have a small business. And you want this business to have lots of customers. And you want this business to make lots of money.
That's what we do at the Lima-Allen County Chamber of Commerce. We help businesses like yours make money and thrive by connecting with other chamber businesses. Visit limachamber.com today to find out how. Click the Join Today tab and don't wait to take advantage of all the chamber can do for you.
Are you in need of home care or hospice services and don't want to feel like just a number? Then the choice is clear. Call Putnam County Home Care and Hospice.
We treat you like family.
A caffeine overdose taking the life of a South Carolina teen. Now experts and the boy's father talking about the dangers of the drug. Fox Tara Pettit has more.
I stand before you as a broken-hearted father and hope that something good can come from this.
Davis Kripe's father urging parents to talk with their children about the dangers of caffeine. Davis died April 26th after collapsing in class.
Davis, like so many other kids and so many other people out there today, were doing something they thought was totally harmless, and that was ingesting lots of caffeine.
Richland County Coroner Gary Watts calls the case a caffeine-induced cardiac event. In the 2 hours leading up to Kripe's death, the coroner says the teen consumed a large Diet Mountain Dew, a latte, and an energy drink.
The purpose here today is not to slam Mountain Dew, it's not to slam cafe lattes, it's not to slam energy drinks. But what we want to do here today is make people understand that these drinks, this amount of caffeine, how it's ingested, can have dire consequences.
Caffeine consumption is an issue with both adults and adolescents. Caffeine is one of the most widely used pharmacologically active substances that we're exposed to over our lifetimes.
Dr. Mitchell J. Cox is a cardiologist at Lexington Medical Center. He says 1 to 3 8-ounce cups of coffee is considered low to moderate caffeine consumption.
The half-life, which is going to be the time effect of caffeine, is generally on the order of around 5 hours. So for those of us who like to have more than 1 cup of coffee a day, spacing the coffee out tends to be a safer way to do that.
Coroner Watts found Davis Kripe had no heart condition and no genetic history of cardiac events. Watts and the team's family just hope something good can come of his death.
He was a great kid. He didn't get mixed up in the wrong things, and we all just miss him.
That was Fox's Tara Pettit reporting. Smoking either e-cigs and traditional cigarettes are tied to an increased risk for bladder cancer. Researchers compared the urine of people who use e-cigarettes with that of non-smokers, looking for 5 chemicals known to cause bladder cancer that may also be found in e-cigarette liquid. 92% of e-cig users tested positive for 2 of the 5 chemicals. Study authors urged further research into this area to better examine the effects of their findings. In a second study, researchers examined the effect of nicotine and its chemical compounds on DNA repair in cells lining the bladder, finding cancer-related damage to bladder tissue in e-cig users and the inability for DNA to repair itself in some circumstances in traditional smokers. It's an ambitious plan, but researchers believe they figured out a way to potentially end the AIDS epidemic in the United States by 2025. Brigham and Women's Hospital, in collaboration with Johns Hopkins, used data to model rates of HIV incidence and prevalence through 2025, figuring if the United States could achieve a 46% reduction in HIV incidence by 2020 and a nearly 70% reduction by 2025, there would be a decline in the number of people living with HIV in the U.S. and the beginning of the end of the AIDS epidemic in this country. The team notes in order to achieve these goals, we would need to keep with the national HIV strategy of 90% of patients knowing their status, 90% getting proper treatment for it, and 90% of those on antiviral therapy suppressing the virus. In addition, all communities, especially those affected by the HIV epidemic, would be required to track the progress of reductions in real time as a way to ensure we meet these goals. Will we hit an all-time record in temperatures? Jason Michael joins us next with the answer. And in consumer news,
a Netflix price hike could be on the way. I'm Lauren Simonetti in New York, and I'll explain in business coming up.
When you need fast cash, you need someone you can trust. At LoanMax Title Loans, we're here for you every step of the way. You can have cash in hand in 15 minutes or less. A clean and clear car title and photo ID is all it takes.
The best news is you get to keep your car.
We always beat the competition, so why go anywhere else?
Come let our friendly staff help you get the cash you need.
For a location near you, call 877-511-CASH.
LoanMax Title Loans. Take charge of your life today.
Getting older doesn't have to mean slowing down. Active seniors are finding new beginnings at Mennonite Home Communities of Ohio. With over 60 years of experience, our faith-based communities are here to provide you the service you need and the comfort you desire. Our trained staff cares for residents' medical needs, including rehabilitation services and in-home care. Independent living options include recreational activities with the reassurance that support staff is on call at all times. Living, restoring, growing. Experience Mennonite Home Communities of Ohio.
Hey, listen to us, and now we're brand new.
Yeah, I'm not leaking water and I feel and look great.
With our new look, we're catching everyone's eye.
With our new Atlas Pinnacle Pristine Shingles, featuring Scotchgard Protector, we're the talk of the neighborhood.
Listen to your roof. If it's time to replace leaking, algae-streaked shingles, call Weingartner Roofing. With an Atlas lifetime warranty against the black streaks caused by algae, your roof will stay beautiful.
He really is alive.
And he needs help, and I'm the only one that can help him.
You're about to see the wife you haven't seen in 7 years.
Never thought I'd see this face again.
SEAL team's been deployed. Run! We've got them bottled up. It's the only way out.
Prison Break, all new tonight at 9/8 Central on Fox.
This portion of the news brought to you by Snappy's Outdoor Equipment. Snappy's Outdoor Equipment, your local Ferris mower dealer on Lima's East Side.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome back. Temperatures holding very strong there at 85 degrees here in Lima at this hour. Southwest winds pulling in a lot of warm, moist air, about 17 miles per hour. Today's highest temperature coming in at 86 degrees there. That's where we forecasted. 72 is the average, and 61 a very warm start to our Tuesday as well. No rain in the forecast, but look at temperatures across the area at this hour. Having 84 down in Bellefontaine, 86 in the I-75 corridor there in Findlay, 88 there. A pair of snowmans in Bluffton, 86 up in Deschler, 84 in Defiance, 86 also in Van Wert, and 88 down in Mercer County at this hour. Our allergy report, we're still holding strong with very high pollen rates there. As far as trees go, grass, weeds, and mold still holding strong at very low readings, and we can expect that to last. But we want to point out some UV ray protection, certainly while we have these very bright days. Also, just a slight reminder to wear sunglasses on these bright days. If you burn easily, make sure you cover up, wear a hat, also wear some sunscreen, and apply that no less than 30 minutes before you heading out. Reduce the time in the sun between the greatest times where the sun is out in the daytime, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And remember, unprotected skin can burn within minutes. Now, not a lot of cloud cover, certainly no rainfall on the map there. You can see live satellite and radar pulling in some very dry conditions. Cloud cover is very high up there. High cirrus clouds extending through the vast majority of the Greater Lakes states. Also back to Illinois, Indiana, Lima, Ohio. The state of Ohio getting very dry conditions, even extending south into Tennessee and West Virginia at this hour. As we step forward here, notice temperatures not falling all that much. Dinner time tonight, lower 80s across the viewing area. Mostly clear skies tonight. Not a lot of haze out there, so you'll be able to see some stars and the moon as well. Mid-60s waking up for your Wednesday morning there. A few cascading clouds throughout the day moving through west off to the east there for Wednesday. We're still topping out in the upper 80s for tomorrow, coming very close to 90 degrees across the viewing area. Also 86 in Defiance, 86 also in Deschler by the Drive at 5 for tomorrow night. Cloud cover will be moving through partly to mostly cloudy skies Wednesday night heading into Thursday, where we will have some pop-up showers, some light showers moving through. An isolated thunderstorm cannot be ruled out as well for your Thursday. 65 degrees for tonight, my friends. Gusting winds about 20 miles per hour, staying clear, and also very warm out there for the next 3 days. Notice temperatures trending upward and then falling closer to the weekend. 88 for tomorrow, 83 for Thursday, 70 degrees there. Partly cloudy skies for Friday with your full Storm Authority 7-day forecast showing that rain chances increase through the weekend. 80 on Saturday, 79 on Sunday, and we start trending downward and our daytime high temperatures back into the upper 60s and low 70s by Monday and Tuesday. Katie.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jason.
You're welcome.
Talk of extending oil production cuts gives oil prices a well-needed boost. Fox Business Network's Lauren Simonetti has this and more in today's Fox Business Briefs.
Saudi Arabia and Russia pledged to extend their oil output cuts through March of 2018. That is 9 months longer than originally agreed to. The promise giving oil prices a boost, the proposed extension, still needs to be confirmed when OPEC meets at the end of the month. Shares of cybersecurity companies also higher, building on Friday's gains following that global computer hacking attack. Investors continued to bet firms including FireEye, Symantec, Palo Alto Networks, and Checkpoint Software, to name a few, will benefit from growing demand for cybersecurity. And Heineken, selling non-alcoholic beer in Europe called Heineken 0.0. It has half the calories of a regular beer or a Coca-Cola. The company is hoping to tap into an increasing desire among drinkers for beer that will not get them drunk. That's business. For more, log on to foxbusiness.com. In New York, I'm Lauren Simonetti.
McDonald's is trying to get a little fancy. The fast food chain recently launched its signature crafted recipe sandwich lineup at select locations across the country. You can now get pico, guacamole, sweet barbecue bacon, and maple bacon Dijon, but they are more expensive than the typical McDonald's fare. It's the chain's attempt to reach customers willing to pay more for a different kind of sandwich.
Today's Market Roundup is brought to you by Thermal Guard Window and Door, helping you put money back in your pocket.
Stocks are closing mostly lower on Wall Street, but gains in some technology companies nudged the NASDAQ composite to another record high. The Standard & Poor's 500 index fell 1 point. The Dow Jones Industrial Average slipped 2 points, closing at 20,979. The NASDAQ composite increased 20 points. More stocks fell than rose on the New York Stock Exchange. In local stocks, 14 were up, 20 were down, and 2 remained unchanged. Oil prices are down 25 cents, closing at $48.60 a barrel.
The Ohio AgNet Market Update being brought to you by 501 Metals and Lumber, proudly located in downtown Lima. Not a whole lot going on for the corn trade on Tuesday. July unchanged at 367 3/4. September 375 3/4, up a quarter, and December corn up a quarter at 385 1/2. Soybeans for July 11 cents to the good, 976 1/4. September 971 a bushel, up 8 1/4. November soybeans 7 cents higher, 967 3/4. July wheat 424 1/4, up a penny. December 3/4 better at 459 1/2. For the livestock trade, live cattle for June, 121.90, down 55. August also shaving 55 points at 118.25. Lean hogs for June, 78.72, up $1.47. July 112 better at 79.47. And feeder cattle for August, 147.70, giving up $1.57. Get more of today's ag news at ohioagnet.com. I'm Ty Higgins reporting. We'll see you down the road.
Broadway shows and court appearances. Jessica Gavin is in the newsroom with what we are working on tonight at 6.
Katie, a former Wapakoneta resident, returns to court to face 34 counts of sexual battery. We'll tell you what happened in the hearing. And we're getting a first-hand look at some of the Broadway shows coming soon to the Lima-Allen County Civic Center. That's tonight at 6. Katie?
Coming up next, we take you to Scholastic Arts Spotlight. We will tell you about a Bluffton High School senior with a lot of talent. Coming up.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Come to Snappy's Outdoor Equipment on the east side of Lima or call 419-879-1196. Visit us online at snappysoutdoor.com. Snappy's Outdoor Equipment. Mowing is a snap.
Look at where we are. Think of what we can do. What we're building together is special. And at AEP Ohio, we know it's only the beginning. We can do more to improve our communities, our lives. We can reimagine how we use power and where that power comes from. Here in America's heartland, we know the strength of the people we serve. By working together, the energy to accomplish our dreams is boundless.
Affordable dentures and implants already helps get your smile back in just one day. And now, all dentures are 20% off. It's never been more affordable to change your smile. With same-day dentures backed by our satisfaction guarantee, flexible payment plans, and 20% off dentures, today might be just the day you've been waiting for. Call 1-800-DENTURE or go to affordabledentures.com.
Who has Tempur-Pedic's biggest deals this Memorial Day? Sleep Outfitters, of course. Tempur-Cloud queen sets are just $22 a month, plus free TVs, free vacations, and 72 months no-interest financing. The Memorial Day sale at Sleep Outfitters.
Hey, did you know that 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Go to theshelterpetproject.org and search your local shelters and rescues. Go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
She's got talents that just seem to come naturally. Bluffton High School senior Megan Sykes has a mix of talent in the 3 areas that her teacher says makes her pretty special. Holly Gaiman has more in the Scholastic Arts Spotlight.
Tonight's Scholastic Arts Spotlight is brought to you by Ashley Furniture Home Store. Visit our stores in Lima and Toledo or anytime online at ashleyfurniturehomestore.com.
Teachers say Bluffton High School senior Megan Sykes is a triple threat. She excels in band, choir, and dance. It's a natural talent. Bluffton Choir Director Kara Zink says Megan has strong character and leadership skills.
One thing I really admire about her is that in the midst of high school peer pressure and politics, she really has a strong character and integrity and really just sticks to what she believes, even in the midst of all that's going on in the high school, and that's really admirable in a high school student.
I'm actually co-choir president with, so I get to lead rehearsals if she's not there, and I'm a section leader in percussion, so yeah, it's fun to get to show other people why I like to do what I do.
Megan says the arts have always been in her life and she loves it. Her father is Bluffton High School band director David Sykes, so playing an instrument was natural. Megan plays the piano and the drums. Percussion came to her partly because of trial and error and trying out other instruments. Her dad says she is confident and a great leader in the band.
Even as a freshman, she was sort of nicely telling the upperclassmen how to play things and what to do and how to do it. I think she gets that from me, maybe a little bit. She's always been confident that way. But she's a wonderful musician.
Megan says she's always enjoyed singing, and Zink says she is a leader in the soprano section.
We just recently did The Addams Family, the musical, and she played Wednesday Addams, and every time she sang, no matter how many times I watched it, she gave me goosebumps every time. Just has a beautiful voice.
But Megan has been dancing the longest, for 13 years, taking lessons at Cindy's Tap on Wood in Columbus Grove. Being able to use her dancing skills in show choir and musicals has been exciting for her.
When I heard that there was a combination of two of my favorite things, I was definitely all about that. So I've been in show choir for 4 years now. For show choir, I get to choreograph sometimes, and that's always a lot of fun. So I get to teach those dances.
With her dancing ability, she choreographed for us as a sophomore for show choir. And when she was a sophomore, we did The Music Man, and she choreographed for that as well. So she's just all around very, very talented.
Megan plans to attend Bowling Green State University and major in psychology and minor in dance. For Scholastic Arts Spotlight, I'm Holly Gaiman.
Thanks to generous sponsors, 4 students will win a scholarship in June. This week is Police Week, and we'll tell you what one house did to honor the men and women in blue. Don't move.
There's only one thing I hate more than wimpy pizza, and that's a wimpy dessert. That's why Godfather's pizzas are mountainous with toppings, and my cookies are big as manhole covers. Order my big cookie combo and get a medium classic combo pizza, a medium one-topping pizza, and a big chocolate chip cookie. Now that's a sweet deal. You want wimpy? Call them. You want a big cookie combo? Call me. Now would be good.
Basement doctor, I got the blues.
It's a fact that all sump pumps fail, and a failed sump pump means water in your basement. Hi, I'm John Clements with the Basement Doctor. Our backup sump pumps are the best value in flood protection. If you're concerned about your sump pump, call me today for a free professional evaluation. For a drier, cleaner, healthier, safer, more energy efficient home, call me now or log on to basementdoctornorthwest.com.
When the basement doctor's on the job.
Everybody could use a little cash. Let the friendly staff at Cohn's Jewelry Loan help you.
We will buy that gold and jewelry you don't wear anymore.
How about the antiques you have in the attic collecting dust? We'll look at those too.
Do you have one too many firearms or guitars and your wife says you need to sell some before you buy more? At Cohn's Jewelry and Loan, we will buy your new and used guns and guitars.
Don't sell online and pay shipping costs or meet someone you don't know in a parking lot.
Sell it to the Diamond of Pawn Shops, Cohn's Jewelry and Loan, where you will get top dollar for your items. Cohn's Jewelry and Loan in downtown Lima since 1918.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kurt Kuhlman. When you look in the mirror, is there anything you would like to improve?
I had some lines around my mouth and down around my face. Dr. Kuhlman was able to fill them in, and they just disappeared, and I felt so much better.
If you have unwanted hair, come see Dr. Kuhlman. It's easy, it's painless, it's quick, and it's a game changer.
At Physical Aesthetic Medicine, we're here to help you look and feel your best. Call for a free private consultation.
President Trump lighting up the White House in honor of some of the country's finest. The house was illuminated blue yesterday evening in honor of Peace Officers Memorial Day and Police Week. The color blue is a symbol of common police officer uniforms in the United States. Earlier in the day, the Commander-in-Chief took center stage at the 36th Annual National Police Officers Memorial Service, vowing to support America's law enforcement personnel. That's pretty awesome, I have to say.
Yes, very good commemoration to our officers out there.
Absolutely, always when you see them and commemorate them and make sure you drive safe. So, well, thank you for being with us this evening. Be sure to tune in tonight at 10 for more local news, weather, and your News Now sports. Have a wonderful rest of your night.
Brought to you in part by Beltone Hearing Centers. For more News Now, visit us online anytime at hometownstations.com. Copyright 2017, Lima Communications Corporation.